Hey everyone, and welcome back to Tarik Talk. I'm your host, Tarik Mendez, and I'm here in Berlin spending time inside one of the city's most striking gallery spaces. I recently visited Konig Galerie, housed inside the former church of St. Agnes, and the experience is unforgettable before you even see a single artwork. The architecture alone sets the tone. Raw concrete walls, monumental scale, and a sense of stillness that immediately changes how you move and how you look. This space doesn't try to soften itself. It's bold, heavy, and uncompromising, and that's exactly what makes it such a powerful setting for contemporary art. The building demands presence. You feel small inside it, but also focused, grounded. The current exhibition by Sven Druhl enters into a very interesting conversation with this architecture. His paintings are rooted in landscape, but not in a traditional or romantic way. Instead, they feel fragmented, constructed, and layered, almost like landscapes built from memory, citation, and abstraction. At first glance, the works appear calm, muted colors, familiar horizons, recognizable forms. But the longer you stand with them, the more complex they become. These aren't direct representations of nature. They're interpretations of images we already know. Druhl often works from existing visual material, reassembling it into something that feels both familiar and unsettled. What I found compelling was the tension between the serenity of the landscapes and the conceptual weight behind them. You're looking at scenes that feel peaceful, but they're built from layers of reference, history, and repetition. It raises questions about originality, memory, and how we collectively imagine nature. The scale of the paintings matters here. In the vast concrete interior of Konig Galerie, the works hold their ground. They don't disappear into the space. They quietly assert themselves. There's a balance between restraint and presence that feels intentional. Walking through the exhibition, your pace naturally slows. The space encourages distance between works, and that distance allows each painting to breathe. You're not overwhelmed. You're given room to think. Being in Berlin adds another layer to the experience. This is a city deeply aware of reconstruction, repetition, and recontextualization, and Druhl's work feels aligned with that mindset. The landscapes aren't nostalgic, they're analytical. They ask you to consider how images circulate, repeat, and evolve over time. What I appreciated most about this exhibition is its quiet confidence. It doesn't demand an emotional reaction, it allows contemplation. And in a space as monumental as Konig Galerie, that kind of restraint feels powerful. By the time I stepped back outside, the city felt different, more structured, more graphic. That's often the sign of a strong exhibition, when it subtly shifts how you see what comes next. If you're in Berlin and looking for a gallery experience that combines architecture, concept, and painting in a thoughtful way, Konig Galerie and this exhibition by Sven Druhl are absolutely worth your time. Thanks for listening, and I'll talk to you soon. A new season is here, and I've got some incredible guests I can't wait to share with you. I'll also be dropping an art guide featuring some of my favorite galleries, museums, art fairs, and artists you should definitely check out. All episodes are now streaming visually on YouTube and Instagram, and audibly on Amazon, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, and all major streaming platforms. If you haven't already, make sure to follow and subscribe for more art adventures. Thank you to everyone who supported the podcast, and to everyone listening in over 160 countries worldwide. To my new listeners and my day ones, I love you. Thank you for being part of this journey through art. Have a guest you think I should interview next? Drop their name in the comments. With hundreds of episodes recorded live in over 10 countries, catch up on previous guests while you wait for the new season to drop. Stay tuned. Ciao!